What's going on, folks? I'm AutoMattock. Kolin is crazy now. I can't believe how many. So there was complaints initially about the V skill, right? The Twitter uproar. You know, it's always negative things. You know, and it's like, well, we can't combo off of this V skill anymore. It's only +2 now on hit, which, by the way, it is +3 in the V trigger. Or new V trigger. So yeah, it's like we can't do that anymore. But here's my take on it. It's a move that has a parry attached to it. So having the combo ability as well alongside of that, I guess sure, maybe that is a bit much. But that's so far in the rearview mirror right now because of like I'm just scratching the surface, but so many new things that she has. In the V trigger 2 mechanics, she seems ridiculous. So for example, standing hard punch. This is what you used to get after standing hard punch. Pretty much hard punch parabellum. You could link the super, you know, doesn't really matter, who cares. You could have just done the parabellum. EX parabellum, sure. But they buffed the amount of frame advantage you have. Now you can't dash up and do anything. According to the game, it says you're +18. If I recall correctly, your dash, it's either 16 or 17. Either of those is not enough. But now that can come. That's crazy. That's crazy. That's crazy. Because now you can cancel off of that and you get a knockdown, you get whatever you want to do, right? If I recall correctly, that covers both knockdowns. That is crazy. Now the other thing they did was buff some of her target combos from the vanity step. So if I do this one here, it launches. So I was messing around. So now I can put 2 and 2 together. I can actually reset them into that hailstorm, right? Yeah. So I can then go over this jab, and now I can direct my hard kick vanity step. I can land in front of them if I hold back. I can land behind them if I hold forward here. The same setup. So now, where I used to get this, I have options. I can choose if I want to do set play or do more damage. And they both have set play. It's so crazy to me. I'm not even sure which one is better at this point. They're both really good. Whereas you used to get this. But wait, there's more. Her V trigger 1 is pretty good. It has the addition of stun. It has 2. You know, you can use it twice. It's got ways to keep yourself safe, that kind of thing. This V trigger 2 has even, I don't know, I haven't figured it all out yet. But first thing I want to talk about is that it isn't attached to a projectile. You have a singular animation when it happens. So that means you can do this and then combo, and then they remain standing, which means you can do it again, right? Or let me activate the V trigger. So I can do roundhouse, I think activate, crouching medium punch. That's crazy. I can just do it again. Now the other thing is she has a different forward dash. It seems to me that it's still equal. It might cover less space, but this forward dash is just the same as her forward dash when she's outside of V trigger 2. Now if you hold it, it turns into a slide, which also maintains momentum, right? So whereas on counter hit, I don't need counter hit for this particular demonstration. Something like crouching medium kick, I stay in range of my jab. So it's not unlike the vanity step version of it. So yeah, I maintain that momentum, and I'm actually in range to combo some things. Let me see what I can do this. I want to do EX parabellum here, right? Spin a out. There we go. Now that combo, but I normally can't do that unless I use vanity step. This would be too far away. Maybe crouching opponents doesn't work, but this is just an example of how that slide affects your ability, your combo ability. Now the slide also affects your knockdown. So for example, this knockdown here, if you dash up, you're only +2 against their normal recovery. +2 is not bad. You get standing medium kick as a counter hit, you get crouching jab, and then you can throw over that crouching jab, I believe. So crouching jab, counter hit, you can get standing medium kick again. But now, since you have a forward dash, it's as if you can cancel that forward dash and have you can use a different media option. In this case, you can use standing hard punch. Right? That will crush counter them. On Twitter, I use standing roundhouse, but just for demonstration purposes, that will actually whiff on a crouching opponent who's mashing a crouching normal. It'll whiff against them. But this won't. It will crush them. Now remember what we were talking about with this standing hard punch. You kind of have to cancel it. I know I'm all over the place here. There's just so much new stuff that I can't. Period. So this standing hard punch. Now when it crush counters, you can combo it again because of this dash, right? Pretty sure that can, yeah. That's 2 hits. And if that works, that means you can do standing light kick, and then you can link off of that second standing hard punch into standing light kick. Right? And then kick Parabellum. Or you can cancel off of that standing hard punch. Ridiculous. So that the standing roundhouse is just the same. You can do another standing roundhouse. But I mean, that's not that much of a buff, the standing roundhouse and the standing roundhouse. But it is a buff where it wasn't even like you got standing roundhouse into medium kick here. Now you just add another heavy attack. It's so crazy to me. I think I got almost everything. I mean, I'm definitely still working on all this stuff. Remember, you know that move Rashid does where he gets out of the corner and it's kind of punishable, but you can't. This dash, when you use the V skill, not the V skill, but the V trigger button, heavy punch and hard kick, you just go through them, and then you can combo into super, right? So crazy. It's so high utility, and of course you have this, the neutral jump thing. I haven't found a really good use for it. It looks cool, but I'm not sure where it's at yet. We'll look into that. Is there anything else that's pretty obnoxious that I should cover? That's pretty much. Oh yeah, the V skill is +3 when you're in the V trigger mode. Oh, the normals have more range. They have slightly more range than they normally would. The punching normals, because you have this icicle thing. Yeah, scratching the surface, and it's already ridiculous. I might consider playing this character for tournaments now. For this, I hope you learned something. Let me know what you think in the comments below. Like and subscribe. I'm AutoMattock.